That's how I feel about Cheers Governor, the drinking game.
Oh, I've never played.
You don't like Cheers Gov?
I hate Cheers Governor.
Cheers, governor.
It's
great.
It's dumb.
How do you
Don't
play?
It's not dumb. Shut your mouth, Sean.
So
You're just not fun.
That's not true. Categorically, am fun.
What's up, nerds? Welcome to Legends Rerolled, a TTRPG podcast where we roleplay through classic stories. For our second season, we are reimagining Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. I am your DM, Celine Trella, and with me is Jake DiBlasi playing Malcolm Glass.
Ooh, I'm first.
Sean Dougherty as Quip Buttfore.
What do I do?
Monica Galarza playing Stevie Harrington.
What's hoppin', fam?
Stop it. And Ted Sikora as the Korvis.
Animal Parade.
Yay!
Now they're going to think that's a weird sex thing.
Only when you say it like that.
Last time our heroes dealt with the large Broodkin horde descending upon the glass green house. Took a little bit of effort, but they managed to wipe them all out, saving the caterpillar from some terrible fate, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
That wraps it up, right? That about sums it up.
About.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that was it.
Right? Okay.
Of course, I don't
Cool. That's all that
appreciate
happened?
you diminishing the amount of effort it took to get rid of all of these Broodkin, but sure.
Some effort, but yeah, you did.
Cleared the whole thing out in like 28 seconds.
No one was near
Yeah.
dying,
Oh,
right?
good
Was
God.
anybody dying?
Not even close.
Right? No one really got
I don't
hit.
think almost anybody. I think I'm the only one who took damage.
I got hit
No, I
once.
took damage.
Oh, you got hit once? Okay, yeah.
I fell out of the
Malcolm's
sky. I took damage.
Oh, yeah, you fell. That's how you took the damage.
Yeah.
Exactly. Korvis had some weird mind stuff going on. Someone was trying to probe up in his brain.
Ew.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, consent, please.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Cool. So
As I
you
say,
got.
as I do.
So you guys are standing in the carnage surrounding the glass greenhouse. The caterpillar within his cocoon is in Quip's arms.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do?
I'm going to walk up to the glass of the green glass house and say, "Poopy!" And then walk through and place the cocoon back upon the giant mushroom whence I found.
As you place it on the mushroom, when the weight descends on it, it releases spores up into the air, and they kind of sparkle and twirl around and kind of form like a ghost caterpillar
Ooh,
with many hands.
Hell yeah. I snort it.
Okay, you start snorting it, and as it goes into your nose,
Yeah.
you hear a "thank you," and you start feeling like a really bad tickle in your nose, and you sneeze,
Achoo.
and shooting out of your nose is a rolled up booger covered card,
Awesome! And then I unroll it.
and you see an 8 in the corner, and on the card you see a large mushroom. Sitting on it is the same kind of human-sized caterpillar, but the hands that you saw that were like kind of cute and cartoonish, and they are now extended out onto like double-jointed arms that are like spindling out, and a huge pair of butterfly wings are from the back of it, and its mouth is open with fangs.
Oh, dude, guys, guys, I got another card. It came out of my nose this time.
Okay. All right.
Hell yeah. I gotta put that card in my box. Prestidigitation, clean the boogers off. And then I'm gonna put that safely in my card box.
Okay, cool.
And the guy, there's still a cocoon.
Yes,
in front?
it's still laying on the mushroom.
So is that it?
Are
I'm
you-
just getting the nose message. Are we done now? I yell to the cocoon.
The cocoon, you see it kind of expand like it's breathing, and like kind of release just a sigh.
I snort the sigh.
There's no snort. There's nothing to snort.
Sorry.
But it's kind of like a contented, like,
Yeah,
release.
we're done here.
Yeah.
I am gonna go meet up with these guys then.
Was there anything you guys wanted to do outside before we all group up back?
I'm gonna loot the corporal.
I go retrieve the eyeball from the woods and give it to Quip. Say, here, I think you wanted this.
Thank you. And I eat it.
I don't look. I look away.
Soupy.
Korvis, make an investigation check.
Okay. 19.
Nice. On the corporal, you find a vial of black liquid, like inky liquid.
Mm-hmm.
You find a pouch of what looks to be filled with some sort of white powder.
Yes.
Do not snort it, Quip.
Show of hands.
And you find a +1 dagger.
Okay.
Crack and Sven and Nigel.
I'm sorry, who?
Those are their actual names, though, right? We just mixed them up because I didn't know which one was which.
She took a long time figuring out those names because they're like their numbers, and it was smart. But we don't respect that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What would 8 be? Like Ignatius? Sorry.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
An 8?
Yeah.
Like for a name?
Yeah.
Ignatius. That's a stretch.
How about just Nate?
Nate.
Damn it, that's better.
That's better. That's better. So the three of them, as you guys were looting and you were doing your thing with your caterpillar, they kind of grouped up and were like, whisper, talking and stuff like that. And then Crack's gonna head over to you, Quip.
Mm-hmm.
This safe house has kind of been compromised at this point.
Yeah, I
would say.
I think we
Sven knows somebody in the Giggle Forest. There's another safe house that we could potentially go to.
Okay.
You coming with us?
Oh, absolutely. Guys, we're going to a new safe house. This one's less safe.
Cool.
That tracks.
All right. We do need to get moving. Are we gonna? Well, I guess we'll talk there.
Cool.
How far?
Sven! Sven comes running over and he's like, yeah. How far do we have to go? I don't know. I got kind of turned around in the Giggle Forest. Oh! You're a jackal-8 with a toplander. You have a piece, right? A timepiece?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Yeah. And I hand him the timepiece.
And he kind of messes with the knob and mechanisms of it, and then hands it back to you and is like, press the button, please.
Which button?
That one. He points to the top one.
Okay, I press the button.
And as you press it, the timepiece kind of starts whirring and kind of comes back to life, almost like it did when you were on topside, and looking for Mal. And the arrow kind of spins and settles, and you start getting that little bit of a hum to it, and it points you westward.
Westward is where it says we should go, guys.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
it still didn't answer the question of how far, though, right?
No,
That was the initial question.
no. But this will get us there.
Dope.
Yeah. You know your timepiece can locate things, right?
What?
Yeah. If there's a thing you need to find, like an object or something like that,
a specific thing that is not the Toplander that I was sent to find?
Yeah. Like
What?
Sven, how do you know all this?
a friend of mine who came through the Hearts Castle a while back showed me.
Who was that?
Ooh, yeah, which friend?
It was another Toplander. Master of Glass was her title at the time.
Her title.
Okay.
At the time, was it 6 o'clock?
On the 4th?
I don't know. It was a while ago, man.
Did she look like me?
Not
Blue eyes?
blue eyes,
Okay.
but not
Blonde hair?
ish.
It's probably not important.
Did she give you her name?
Well, it was hard to tell the color of the hair because it was made of glass.
Okay.
So
I guess that explains the title. Did she have a rabbit?
Jackalite.
Sure, of course.
she did.
Jake rolls his eyes at me.
She did at the time.
Okay. What did that rabbit look like?
Thank you.
Vaguely skull-like, if I'm being honest.
Okay, around the face.
Kind of
area?
creepy, yeah. Dark eyes.
Sure, and
Yeah.
the Toplander was made out of glass? Just their hair?
They weren't they all. She had like a whole like glass vibe about her. It wasn't like she was transparent, but like her skin and her like everything looked like the surface of glass, where it's like smooth and shiny.
To me, does this remind me of the dream I had through the looking glass? That description, is that similar? You know, when I had the dream with the mirror up in the tree top canopy, and then the glass shard shattered.
No, this is not how you would.
So
you wouldn't associate with the person you saw, the little bit that you saw in that mirror.
Okay, so I would associate that maybe perhaps more with the White Queen.
Maybe.
I do, in fact. I choose
that's a you choice. I don't know.
Yes.
What does Mal think that?
Okay. You wait right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to the greenhouse. I'm gonna say well, and I'm gonna walk in.
Okay.
Is the caterpillar out there? Is he out and about?
You see the cocoon suspended back over the mushroom.
Okay. I'll walk up and knock on it.
It's warm and kind of fleshy, and it doesn't open.
Okay. I'll say hello.
Silence.
Hey, I need to talk to you about your greenhouse.
Silence.
I think my sister made it. No, this is not your greenhouse.
Well, I'm here.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to talk to the caterpillar.
Oh, yeah, he's just doing smells now.
Of course he is.
I was going to say, if you want to grab Korvis and see if he can still talk into his brain, that might cut out the middleman of the world.
Okay.
I was just trying to help. Man.
No, that's great.
Do you want a hug?
No, thank you, but thank you for asking.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'll walk back out and I'll grab Korvis. I'll be like, hey, can you talk to the caterpillar for me? He's being silent.
Okay.
All right, I walk over and I say boot, and I walk in.
I'll say Galoob.
Oh.
Like the old toy company, and I'll walk inside.
Sure. You guys enter, and at this point, you can see some of the other people that were in like the hookah areas starting to come out of the glass and like exiting the greenhouse, being like, nope.
Time to leave.
Looks like it's clear. Time to go.
Yep.
As they walk out, I want to be like, hey guys, if you wouldn't mind, grab one of the bodies of the Whisperkin and just on your way out, just hang it up in a tree to scare people, please.
A few people do.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nice.
Cool. So you guys go in and you're in front of the caterpillar.
Hey, what are you doing? Why don't you come out?
And as you go to speak in its brain, you hear your words kind of echo back, and you feel it. The best way to describe it is you feel like you're speaking to a brain that is dormant or like hibernating.
I think he's dead now.
Or something.
I mean, he might not be. His brain's off.
Oh.
Like, you know.
He's in a chrysalis. He is.
And like a pulse of bioluminescence kind of pulses up and down the cocoon.
Okay, he's becoming.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. Okay, I think he's becoming a butterfly.
Maybe.
Well, crap.
Sorry, bud.
No, it's just this was
heard.
like the best lead we had. But this other safe house, that's a great place to go.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah.
Okay, so she went through probably the Heart Kingdom then.
Yeah. It sounds like she was here at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Master of Glass, and I'll point out the initials that are embossed in the glass doors, or the green glass. Is it the doors? That
There are no
embossed?
doors.
All right, in the green glass, and I'll be like, look, title, Master of Glass.
That just says Mog.
Yeah, but the lowercase o implies that it is.
I said calm, because we're inside. Maybe
I
calm.
leave. I'm out.
I think he's coming along nicely.
Yeah. I want to walk over to the corporal again.
Yep.
Remind me what his attire was.
He was wearing like a old style military jacket with like the fringe on the shoulders and like a sash and like some medals, but like also the medals kind of look like, if you look closely at them, they're kind of janky. But from like the general look of it, it looks very impressive.
Even the corporal look of it. I take all of his stuff.
Cool.
His clothes.
You leave a naked lizard body.
Remind me of this too. How do titles work? Because I know you could win them from people.
Killing someone does not earn you their title.
Okay. Worth a shot.
Yeah, it was a good thought.
Give me your title.
Yeah, it's the title dies with them.
Ah, okay.
It is now available if you want to spend muchness to
get
change
it.
your
I
title
see.
or to
I see.
acquire a title. It is no longer affixed to him specifically, but it doesn't like pass to a person.
Gotcha. Okay. So that was where I was going with that. Cool.
Hello.
No, good question. Worth it.
While they were inside the greenhouse, Stevie's been talking to, was it Sven or Nigel?
Who has the safe house?
Who was messing with my timepiece?
Oh, Sven.
Sven.
Yeah.
So Stevie's been talking with Sven on the side, being like, "So can you show me how to do all those things with the timepiece?" And she's like
Absolutely.
picking his brain to learn more about the timepiece.
I mean, I really only know how to do this one thing, but yeah, here. And he'll show you like the correct mechanisms to use.
Okay.
And you now have the ability to cast Locate Object with your watch.
Sweet.
Nice.
You get 1 free a day. After that, you have to spend either a charge or a muchness.
Okay.
My cabbages.
I'm gonna use my pearl of power. I get a slap back.
Good.
You never know.
Yeah.
Cabbages.
Is the Five's name Fievel?
No, it's Freddy.
Ah, Freddy Five.
Yeah. He got left behind. He got captured.
He got.
Yeah, he got. He didn't make it out of the Hearts Castle.
Freddy got fingered.
That
Wait.
was my bad.
Yeah.
I was here.
Yeah, no, Freddy didn't make it.
So
All right.
so Stevie says, "Thanks, Sven."
Oh, no problem, man. Everybody gathers back outside, and we're all ready to roll out.
Sweet.
Okay, so following Stevie's timepiece, you guys travel through the Giggle Forest. It's a little less hazy than it was on your way in because it seems like it's not getting constantly pumped out anymore.
Gotcha.
And eventually you find another kind of jackal-looking dwelling within a tree. And Sven walks up to it and kind of does a pattern of knocks, and a little slidey like eye hole opens up. And she's like, "Sven, is that you?" Yeah. I have my the friends I was telling you with that were escaping the hearts. Can we come in? Be quick about it. Opens the door, and you guys see a bipedal sheep. With a bonnet and an apron and like colonial clothes.
Of course.
Of course. And she like rushes you all in. And she kind of welcomes Sven, Nigel, and Crack with like, not like warmth, but like with familiarity. And as you guys start shuffling past her, her eyes kind of narrow and start to look a little cautious.
Checks out.
Hello.
And Sven introduces and is like, "Oh, guys, this is Bathsheba. Batty, these are my friends. This is Crack's brother, Quip,
Hi.
and his companions.
Yeah, this is Queen Mal. That's the Korvis, and this is Stevie. Stevie's nice.
Hi.
No complaints.
As you guys take in the surroundings, you see that you are in a shop, kind of like a general store.
Oh.
A lot of shelves all around, almost library-esque, filling the space. Everything's really crowded and not really organized. Over the counter, you see a sign that says Wool and Water, which is the name of the shop.
Okay.
And the counter itself is a glass case, and all filled up with various glass objects. She looks, and you see Batty kind of like give it like kind of some gestures to Sven, who responds with a series of hand movements. And Stevie, I need you to make me a perception check with advantage.
20, dirty 20.
Cool. You catch those quick movements of their hands and recognize it as a form of communication that you had seen your parents do, and Peter to an extent as well.
Do I know this language, or I've only seen other people do it?
you've really only seen other people do it.
So my family didn't deem
Really
it necessary to teach me? Okay,
Not
great.
really.
Seems to be a trend.
But you get the
A
general
little young
sense.
for it still.
Yeah.
You get the general sense that Batty is kind of like asking with like a tone. If she had a tone of voice, it would be kind of annoyed to Sven, and like kind of like looking at you guys almost like who the hell are these people? Why did you bring them here?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't what we agreed on.
Mm-hmm.
And she starts to make her way towards the back room and kind of gestures for Crack, Sven, and Nigel to follow her.
At this point, I'm going to be like, excuse me, Miss Batty.
Yeah.
So that's my brother, Crack, and we've been separated for 15-ish years. Can I come too?
Absolutely not. You can wait 5 more minutes.
Can I hold his hand, though, real quick?
If you must.
So I reach out, and me and Crack hold hands for a second.
He makes meaningful eye contact.
Okay, I make meaningful eye contact. And then I say, thank you, Miss Betty. And I let
And
go.
he squeezes your hand and cracks your knuckles.
Ow. I missed
And he
that
leaves.
hurt.
As they disappear into the back room, before Batty closes the door behind her, she will look to all of you and be like, feel free to look around. If something stands out to you, go ahead and bring it up to the counter.
Ooh.
And then they disappear behind the door.
Cool. Guys, real quick, before we shop. So, what's the move? What do you... Oh, excuse me. I burped. So, as far as last time we checked in, we're going to kill the queen, right? Still the goal?
Well,
Kill the
it's
queen?
ultimate.
Yeah.
Well,
I dispose.
dispose. Yeah.
Dispose of.
Dispose.
Okay.
Not dispose.
No, we can dispose. We're real good at disposing.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is the scenario you see where the queen is not in power but is dead? Though.
Well, if it's my sister.
She's not.
How do you know?
How do I know?
Yeah.
Because she's
You know
not.
that we don't know who Her Majesty is.
Because if your sister was Her Majesty, then a malice would have taken over, and then we wouldn't be here with you, because we wouldn't need you, because your sister would have done the thing, right?
Unless she didn't.
So then she didn't, and she's not the queen.
What? Just because something says that this needs to happen means it needs to happen like that?
No, what I'm saying is that if it were to happen the way you're saying it, it wouldn't have happened.
Unless it did.
Didn't, though.
Yes, but unless it did. Or it happened different than the way it said that it should have happened.
No. But if it did happen different than the way that it should have happened, then this too would be different, because we wouldn't still be looking for malice to take over the queen, because the malice did take over the queen, and that became a bigger problem.
Right. So maybe that happened, and so now this is happening.
No.
Stevie's just pulling her ears down over her face like, I don't want to listen to this
Regardless,
anymore.
I don't want to make 100% decision
Irregardless.
about what we do as far as the queen goes. I just, I don't want to be
You're,
put into a box.
dude, I get that. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real talk.
Um,
Okay.
but yes, we need to either get to the card queens so that we can get your
Stuff.
things,
Yeah.
your handkerchief and
Yeah.
the hammer
Cool,
and
cool.
all that fun stuff. So that we can play the game, so that we can win, become our own card deck, and then therefore are able to talk about getting into deeper past the borderlands.
Hell yeah. So, I was thinking, it came naturally. I don't know if you guys heard it. I called you all Misfits. I think that's the name of my deck. Like, that's the emblem. We're going to be the Misfits.
I like it.
Thanks. So you're the queen of Misfits.
Okay, cool.
The ace of Misfits. I'm Quip. So, we all got good things going on.
Sure.
Oh, you should see if Nigel and Sven are your 7 and 9.
I feel like they're crack 7 and 9, you know?
Yeah, but he's your king, so.
Yeah, but I don't want to take everyone, you know? No. You're not wrong. I didn't see anything shimmery behind their ears, but I'll keep a lookout.
Yeah, but I mean, did they call you? Did you call him your friend? Yeah.
Not
that
out
was
loud,
everybody
just
else.
in my heart.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Okay, goodbye.
Anything else to check in on with you guys?
You guys still good?
I'm
I
just
take out the gem.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
from the caterpillar that I took.
Cool. You have like a fist-sized jewel.
I got this thing. I was told to get it.
And I look at it. I think in my head, see if anything comes to me.
Maybe you're supposed to eat it.
Quip, I don't think everything's answer is to eat it.
No, but some things the answer is to eat it, so why not try?
I'm not supposed to eat it.
Okay,
That's
got
the
it.
one thing I know for sure.
Hell yeah.
Not
See,
supposed to eat
that's
it.
progress.
Eat it.
You gotta
Nobody
benefit.
else is allowed to eat it either.
Oh.
It's a non-edible gem.
All right.
You gotta benefit
It's
from
not rock
eating
candy.
something one time.
Yeah.
One
And now if I don't
time.
have a better idea, I'm gonna keep it going louder, man.
I mean, that tracks, right? It worked once. I don't know why again.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got a gem from a caterpillar. And some other weird stuff.
Do you want to smoke it?
Gem?
Yeah. That's how it works, right? You plug the jewel into a stick and you smoke it. Am I missing something here? Everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy.
No. Didn't you steal a stick? From
Yes!
the bar?
Please.
Yeah, give him the stick.
Here's the stick. You can smoke that rock.
I start because last time I tried to eat it and it told me don't do that. So I'm like, just listening to see if I'm getting direction one way or another to affix this into.
Nothing comes into your brain.
No. Okay.
Well, I'm not being told no, so.
So yeah.
That's a tacit yes.
I mean, yeah. It's not a no, which means it's kind of a yes. So we'll progress along and just like every step of the way, I'm just like.
Oh, nothing. All right, we're moving on.
So yeah, from what I saw the caterpillar using it for, I'm gonna just follow everything I saw him do with this. I'm just gonna follow along till my brain tells me stop doing what you're doing.
Okay. All right. So you're just smoking a
Yeah,
joint?
we're trying. We're seeing. I mean, I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if it's a special caterpillar magic, but we're gonna try. 'Cause that's what he did.
You hold up to your lips and you inhale, and you get the taste of like freshly baked bread.
Weird.
Yeasty.
It tastes like bread.
Do you feel
don't know.
anything?
Like a mouthful of bread. What about it?
We've all
Right?
been there.
Wait, so, hell yeah, man.
I guess that's what
I guess that's what you needed, a mouthful of bread.
I
Dope.
had like a sandwich, but I guess
No,
it's just
we'll get you a new one that gets you a mouthful of meat, and then you smoke them both.
I mean, that makes sense. Just build. You're building a deck. Maybe I'm building a sandwich.
Ooh, I love that. All right, so then at that point, I'm going to start perusing the shelves.
Stevie, I think, has long since been
Shopping
like,
episode.
I
need to go.
I need to back away from this and look at what's going on these shelves over here.
All right. So, Stevie, the sounds of your companions kind of are behind you, and you hear them talking, and you're feeling the overwhelm. You're like, I need to know.
There's way too much happening, and I just want to be
You
away from
start
it.
going down the different aisles of shelves and looking around, and it's weird because you're in a place that looks super filled of things. But anytime your eyes try to like focus on something, the shelf looks empty.
Weird.
And you're trying to kind of wrap your brain around this, being like, what? I don't get it. And you hear from kind of around the corner, Stevie. And it's the voice of Peter.
Peter?
Stevie!
Peter, where are you?
No, I'm Quip. I don't know how to
Not
tell
talking
that.
to you.
You guys don't hear her.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
do
we
that
don't
again.
hear
I won't make my
You
joke.
don't hear Stevie. She disappeared into the shelves.
Oh, Lord.
So, do you follow the voice?
I do. I
So you
absolutely
start
follow the
rushing,
voice.
and as you kind of turn the corner, you find yourself no longer in the shop, but back in the Tulgey Woods.
Whoa.
And you are trapped in a flowerkin trap. The large thorns press against you, keeping you in place. And you know that if you move, you will be shredded
Ow.
to pieces.
Ow.
You start feeling that panic kind of rise in your chest, like, oh no, 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 no. And you hear the sounds of approaching feet. And out of the shadows of the woods, you see a band of Broodkin appear. And you hear Oh, poor little bunny, all alone and trapped. What a pity. And you make eye contact with another one. And he says, what are you looking at, huh? Do I not appeal to your pretty blue eyes? And he caresses a claw down your face.
Ugh, don't like that.
Let me fix it for you. And you feel a sharp pain, and your vision blurs as blood runs from your face over your eye.
I scream. I'm not going to scream in the microphone. I scream.
Love that.
Another one presses his hand over your mouth and says, you know, I could really go for some rabbit stew tonight. And they all move in menacingly. As they go to attack you, you feel another paw on your hand. Press something into it, and then have you press a button. And you find yourself no longer surrounded by the thorns, but a cage of antlers. And they're not hurting you. You hear the clank of metal and claws and teeth around the outside. You feel it protecting you. In your head, you hear your mother's voice say, you will survive this, Stevie. You are capable of more than you know. And a large crack through the antlers, and you kind of huddle and kind of close your eyes to it. And when you open your eyes, you find yourself back in the shop. And you're staring at a shelf. And on this shelf, your eyes fix on a rapier and a dagger, both of which are made from antler with gold filigree. Ooh. You, as Monica now, will also know that when you use your timepiece for an extra bonus action, you get an extra +2 to your AC.
Ooh. All right, Stevie, am I standing? Am I sitting in the shop? Like,
you tell me?
Where am I placed? Okay, I think, because I was in a cage, right, and, like, cowering and stuff, so I think she's, like...
Down,
yeah, like, kind of sitting almost fetal position,
yeah,
but a
so
little
on
bit
that,
more upright.
On the shelf in front of you, on that bottom shelf,
yeah,
is where you see the dagger and the rapier.
Okay, so, yeah, she's kind of cowering a little bit, has some tears in her eyes, and she's just like, Mom... Peter. She's taking a few breaths to kind of like calm herself because she's a bit panicked.
Yeah.
And when she takes a few deep breaths and kind of calms herself, she lets one loose out. And she goes over to take a look at the dagger and rapier.
Cool. You pick them up, and this rapier is a light rapier, and the dagger is a +1 dagger.
All right.
So if you wanted, you could dual wield them. Have the rapier for your main attack, and then offhand attack with the dagger.
Yes, please. I take those.
So you pick them up and shakily kind of start making your way back towards the front of the store.
Okay.
Quip.
Yeah.
So you went off to start perusing some of the shelves. Mm-hmm. As you're perusing, you get that same weird kind of effect that Stevie experienced of you're looking around, but anywhere your eye actually focuses and settles looks empty.
All right, Quip is going to try, because he thinks this is like a trick or a puzzle, so he's going to try and start grabbing things off the shelf without looking.
Okay.
Because when he looks, they go away, so we can't tell what
true.
they are. So that's his logic. So he's going to just start like reaching his hand out and trying to grab stuff.
As you reach out and you grab stuff, you feel something in your hand as you grab.
Ah, look at it.
It's gone.
Ah, damn it. All right. And now I'm just like pondering, like,
and as
put my hand on my head, and I'm like, think, man, think.
As you're sitting there and you're thinking, you hear jingle bells.
Wait, like the song?
No. like
sleigh bells.
Like sleigh bells. And
Like a jester hat.
you kind of look around, and peeking over the top of the shelf down at you, you see a jester stick.
Hey!
You see its face kind of smiling at you with jester hat with the bells.
Oh, what's up,
and
buddy?
it's got the arms kind of sticking out.
Yeah.
And it's like, jingle, 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 looking at you.
Yeah.
Gives you a wink.
Okay.
And kind of gestures like, come follow me.
All right. And I start climbing the shelves so I can follow him.
Okay. You climb the shelves, and as you kind of go over and back down the other side, you find yourself no longer in the shop. Mm-hmm. You find yourself in a room.
Yeah.
That is stone and very kind of regal, with a 4-poster bed in the middle. Mm-hmm. And on that bed, you see the Joker from the tapestry. He looks very old and very sickly. And you hear him kind of, Marie!
No, it's Quip. How many times do I gotta tell people?
And appearing on his belly, you see Susan curled up and kind of eyes and look at him. And he says, you need to take them. Hide them somewhere safe. Once I'm gone, we can't let the crones seize control of them. Please. And he gestures to a table off to the far side of the room where you see the 4 artifacts lined up. And the cat kind of floats off of him and sweeps by the table, and his mouth opens wide. And he scoops all of them up and swallows them down. And says, don't worry. I'll take care of it. And you hear a commotion from outside this room.
Susan.
And you hear the Joker again say, hurry! And the cat vanishes. Just as the door bursts open and you see 4 old queens enter the room. They file in and kind of notice that the objects are missing. Mm-hmm. And you hear one of them go, boo! Where are they? And he goes, you'll never find them. The wild card shall live on. And you hear another one of them go, stupid Joker. We need them for the good of our realm. Bah, you're in her pocket. The card kingdoms can burn for all I care. Better destroy them be under her thumb. We can't let another wild card emerge. There are too many variables. We never speak of it again. We confiscate and destroy anything that mentions it. The wild card dies here. And all 4 of them kind of go up to the bed where you see this sickly Joker who's been barely moving this whole time. And they all pull out like nasty looking daggers and a sword and a hammer. And they go in and he says, very well. And an eruption of magic from this bed bursts out. And all of a sudden the Joker is up on his feet. And a crazy intense like 4-on-1 battle takes place. And you see him pull something out of the air. His form changes mid-attack. And then you see him breathe fire at one of them.
Hell yeah.
You see him, his hand kind of snatch from the air again, and you see he shrinks as he runs between the legs of another one. On the other side, he grows up twice his size from before as he smashes a fist down. He then pulls another card and goes invisible. And this just keeps going where you see him bouncing and pulling and changing until all but the Queen of Hearts is down. He kind of and collapses down onto one knee. And she goes over and is like, fighting till the end. Stupid, typical Joker. And with her sword, you see her slash and behead him.
Oof. Nice.
That's the coolest guy I've ever seen in my life.
You blink and you're back in the store. Mm-hmm. And based on what you just saw, you get this sense that, like, I might be able to pull more than one at a time. And your eyes, as you kind of come to settle on a shelf, you find a teeny tiny viol.
It's so little and cute. Quip completely forgets everything that just happened. And he's just like, oh my god, I can play it with my fingies. Ooh, how am I gonna get the frets? I'll figure it out. This is great.
And you start messing with it and play it, and you feel yourself kind of bolster yourself a little bit, almost.
That's lovely.
As if you were bardically inspired.
That's fun.
So yes, you have found the world's smallest field.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah! And then I start walking up.
Cool. Korvis. So you were vibing at the front. Did you start wandering into the store?
Yeah.
As this happened? Cool. So same idea. You wander through the store. Your eyes can't really settle on anything. You're not really sure what's going on. Eventually, the store almost appears like it goes on forever, even though you know you're in a small space. And in your brain, you hear, Korvis! Korvis!
Yeah.
You gotta help! Follow, come here! As you start like turning and looking and trying to figure out where Skilvix is, you spin around, and just like the others, you are no longer in the store. You are in the same room that you saw in your vision with the Jabberwocky chained to the floor, surrounded by Jabberwocky eggs.
Right.
This time, however, you see more.
Okay.
Beyond the eggs, in a deep cavernous keep, you see a horde of these kind of genetically altered Broodkin. And they are lined up very military-esque, and none of them are moving. They are still as statues. Their eyes are looking forward, unblinking. And they all have kind of that glassy look in their eye.
And just to confirm for me and everybody else, this is similar to some of the ones we saw outside. That
Correct.
With extra arms and all that. Cool.
Correct.
Yuck.
You see a Whisperkin kind of crawl its way up to the Jabberwocky and cut it and collect black inky blood into a vial.
Oh, that's the sound of nodes being connected in the brain.
And as that happens, you feel the Jabberwocky's life energy kind of flicker and start to dim. You hear that same cold female voice from the shadows go, sorry, pet. Can't have you dying on me. And dark magic tendrils kind of leak out from the shadows and wrap themselves around the Jabberwocky, healing some of the surface cuts. And kind of bolstering it a little bit and dragging it back from that edge of death. The Whisperkin who took the blood makes his way over, and you see another Broodkin in a surgical chair, kind of strapped down. On this Broodkin, you see severed arms sewed on to the torso. And the Whisperkin infuses the blood into that Broodkin and says something in a language that you don't understand. The Broodkin in the chair starts writhing in pain and yelling out, and a dark swirl of shadow starts vortexing around it. And then it suddenly stops. And the Broodkin is still. His eyes are glassy. The arms are now fully functioning, a part of him. He stands up and joins one of the rows of Broodkin. You then hear the voice address you and say, "You, what are you doing here? What are you?" And pain explodes in your brain. Unbearable, blinding pain. All of a sudden, that vanishes. You feel a confined space that is pitch black. In front of you, a milky, luminous eye opens and looks at you. And then it closes, and you feel something smooth and cool and flesh-like press against your head. And a dark shield, like mental shield, goes down. And you hear the words, "Stop her!" And you now have the effects of mind shielding, like a ring of mind shielding.
Okay, we like that.
We do like that.
As you come to and kind of vision comes back out of after being in that pitch blackness, your eyes settle on a shelf in front of you. And you see a potion bottle filled with a swirling purple liquid. And a old looking book.
Okay.
With kind of like arcane runes similar to what's on your robe.
Gotcha.
On it.
Okay.
In your brain, you will also hear, after you pick it up, drink.
All right.
And Korvis, you knock it back, and you start feeling this like uncomfortable, like moving, bone shifting kind of experience. And when it settles, you find that you have like, what are they?
Frills?
Frills?
Like a Dilophosaurus?
Like a Dilophosaurus. You now have Dilophosaurus frills.
Okay.
And as you kind of like move those around and kind of experience, you also, as you kind of notice that you have extra little sacs in your mouth now.
I love mouth sex.
And
This is a family podcast. We're gonna talk about mouth sacks.
you can have it as Brady. Here you go, have muchness.
Yeah, what's up? 7, baby. Let's go.
Out of the negatives. And you now have a ranged spell attack
Okay.
that targets one person. You can use it proficiency time bonus times per long rest. It does 4d6 acid damage,
Great.
and they are blinded until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
It has a 30-foot range, and you now permanently have advantage on intimidation checks
Oh, great.
because of your frills.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
god.
scary, you know? You gotta...
I'm scared.
And you start moseying your way back to the front of the store.
Oh, great.
Mouth sex.
Mouth sacks.
You know.
He loves sacks in his mouth.
Let's
Oh, sacks. That's what you said. Well, those are okay, too.
Damn.
We have fun here.
We have a good time.
I like our show.
I do too.
All right,
Oh my gosh.
Mal.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
So all of your companions kind of
Disappear.
disappear and start perusing the shelves, and you're still in the front of the shop.
Nice.
Your eye you keep looking at the display case that's in front of you.
Okay.
And in it you see like tiny picture frames and glass animal figurines and an array of like impeccably made glasses. Some with blue glass in the frame, some with orange, and there are glass daggers in different styles and that are ornate or simple, just a bunch. And as you look closely, each one has the maker's mark of M-O-G on it.
Okay.
And you're looking, and then from behind you, you hear a familiar giggle. And you hear him, Mal!
I whip around.
Much like in the hedge maze, you catch just a glimpse of your sister's dress disappear behind some of the shelves.
Okay. I chase after. Mallory?
And you keep running. The shop keeps feeling like it expands forever and ever, and as you whip around the corner, you suddenly find yourself in a mirror maze. And you start making your way through. You see shadowy figures kind of passing through the glass on the other side. You see the shape of a small girl running, and you hear a giggle and a Malcolm. And then
Mallory!
you see a couple kind of pass through and go, Malcolm Arthur Glass.
Mom?
And then another figure on either side of you appear. One a tall, domineering female shape, and one a little bit smaller and thinner and worn. And both of them are kind of banging on the glass, and your brain just kind of fills with various voices going, Malcolm. And then the glass all shatters. As you kind of like duck and protect yourself from the shattering glass, you hear a voice that you haven't heard in a very long time go, Malcolm. And as you open your eyes, you see your great-grandma Ida.
Okay.
Standing above you, and you are back in like a kid kind of body, and you are back in the Thatch estate. You see your great-grandma, and she has an eye patch on, and a tricorn hat, and a wooden cutlass in one hand.
Okay.
And her cane in the other.
Sure, of course.
And she kind of like tosses the cutlass down and hobbles over to you and kneels down and is like, Malcolm, are you all right?
No,
It's just a game. We're just playing.
It was too much all at once.
Come here. And she kind of pulls you over and hugs and is like, me and my siblings used to play pirates all the time. It was one of our favorite games. It's just pretend. Now, I know it's scary, but you need to learn how to use a sword. Mallory won't always be around to protect you.
Okay.
Family sometimes doesn't stick around.
Okay. You know, it's 2009, Grandma. I don't think people use
Yes,
swords.
and that is not any excuse not to know how to use a weapon.
Oh.
And she slams her cane down into the floor.
Okay.
You know how to use a sword. You can pretty much pick up anything and use it the same.
Yes, Grandma.
Yes. Now, I know you kids think I'm kooky. But I promise it's for a reason.
Okay.
My siblings left me once. And I had to fend for myself.
Okay.
So, I made a vow that all of my descendants will be able to take the difficulties that life throws at them.
If you say so.
You need to learn how to protect yourself.
Okay.
And as she does that, she kind of lays a hand on your shoulder and you feel something hot in your hand.
Oh.
And you look down and you see yourself holding your punty.
Okay.
That heat kind of travels through and the molten glass bubbles out and kind of pours onto you and encases you in glass armor.
Wow.
That's cool.
You now have a +1 glass set of armor.
Okay. Is that like full plate or?
We said either scale mail or breastplate.
Okay. I think probably scale
Is what I said.
mail.
Pick whichever one you want.
They're the same. Breastplate.
We're gonna do the
number.
same.
Breastplate doesn't do
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah,
but-
scale. But also aesthetically, if you want the scale mail, I'm not gonna have it give you disadvantage.
Okay, cool. I like the full.
Yeah.
The full go.
So you now find yourself encased in glass, and you kind of, when you look back up, you find yourself back in the shop,
Okay.
but you're still wearing your glass armor.
Oh.
Your
Thanks,
eyes, your eyes settle on a shelf, and you see a pair of bunny slippers.
These are cute. I'll pick them up.
You pick them up. These bunny slippers are actual bunny slippers, as in they're made from jack-o'-lite fur.
Oh.
And
Maybe
they,
not this.
I missed out.
they,
Fucking of course.
they,
He was supposed to get the mouth sex, and I was supposed to.
they,
Human skin.
Oh God, that's worse. It's so much worse.
So bad.
God.
You made me think it.
Wow, I didn't think of how off-putting that would be.
That would be
until you said
terrifying.
human skill frills. Ooh.
No,
Okay,
thank
sorry.
you.
Bunny slippers.
your bunny slippers, once put on, set your dexterity to a 12.
Oh, wow. That's so much better. I gotta talk to Stevie and make sure that's okay.
Turn them inside out, then they just look like leather.
Put my boots back on top.
There you go.
They're just socks. They're just thick socks. Nobody needs to know.
And I'm assuming you make your way to the front of the store. Oh yeah, or do you keep it wandering?
No, I mean,
okay.
No, I'm good. I got to talk to my grandma, which was nice. And then I got slippers, which are weird, but better than skin flaps. So.
And you all kind of make your way back up to the main counter of the store. Yeah.
Yo, did you guys have a weird vision quest before you got a random present? Dope.
I think we have to pay for these.
Oh, maybe.
What? Oh. Oh.
I got other things
I was going to say, are we supposed to bring these up to the counter?
Yeah, that's what we're talking at the counter.
Okay.
I think this armor is mine. I don't know if that's because I visited my grandma in the past and then got covered in molten glass, which didn't really happen, and then came back and was wearing it.
So it did happen.
And then I
sounds
found
like it
these slippers.
Oh, I know what those are.
You
You don't have to say it, but we know.
Oh my God! What happened to you, Korvis?
No, it's fine.
No, it's down. It's not.
I feel like they could still see it.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Never seen a frilled lizard? You don't know.
I don't.
Till the time is
All
right.
right, fine. Never mind. We'll cut
I'm gonna
that.
save that for later.
We'll cut that. Sure. I'm gonna react.
Oh, I know.
So what did you guys get?
I got a viol. And the way I'm picturing it is it has two thumb loops. So like the main viol is on my thumb and then the bow is on a loop on my pointer finger. So I'm just like playing this tiny viol with two fingers.
Yeah.
No. And then I guess I have to use my like other pinky to like hold the frets down so I can do notes.
Nice.
No. Tiny violin.
That's incredibly
Viol.
impressive.
Yeah.
Any sound.
Thanks. No. I'm actually a very skilled musician. It hasn't come up yet, but like, yeah, I rock a viol.
Yeah, you just did.
Yeah. What about So you got clothes and
More clothes.
yeah. Yep.
I got
Typical
socks.
grandma
Yeah.
present.
I got socks for my grandma.
I got rock.
I got this book.
What is it?
I don't know yet. We're gonna find out eventually, but right now it's a book.
Love books.
And I got a potion, and then I drank the potion, and then now I can spit acid apparently, and then this spit it out.
Like Beetlejuice style. Like
Why?
Oh, that's
I
so
don't
cool.
know. It's pretty cool, but that's the thing I have now. I don't know.
Guys, I saw what a real wild card can do. And it's so fucking cool. I wanted it before because of, like, crack and helping you guys mostly. But now I just want it because I want it. Yeah. So, yeah, if you help me do that, I promise to help you with whatever, without killing the queen, optional. And your brother sounds like a great guy. Let's go get him. And Korvis, back at you.
No, hang on, wait,
So-
I have a thing. Hang on. I have to stop her,
Who?
Queen.
So, okay.
Stop her.
Yeah,
so
we're going to kill her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
and then I'll pull out the thing I took off the corporal.
And I'd be like, and also this thing, you saw those weird, kind of weird multi-arm, crazy Broodkin things?
Honestly, didn't know that was abnormal.
Yeah, no, it is.
You're like
They're-
the first one I met.
Yeah, they're cutting up Jabberwocky and using this stuff, which is his blood, to modify him and make him weird and make her subservient to her and make it an army.
Okay.
It's happening right now.
Before you said subservient, I was like, we got a whole bunch of
Ah,
spare
it's
Broodkin
good. I
parts.
know.
We can put them on your whatever.
Yeah, see, if you didn't automatically become subservient, I would just give you 4 arms.
Yeah. Guys, I could swing
hit so
so
many
many things. I could swing so many kitchen utensils.
It's like double great swords.
Yeah.
That would be great. Indeed.
The greatest
All right.
sword.
Cool.
Oh, Stevie.
This whole time hasn't really been engaging with any of them. She hasn't really been paying attention, honestly, or listening.
Yeah, it's kind of
She's
Fair.
just got
Pretty
the
accurate.
handle of the rapier in one paw and the handle of the dagger in the other, and she's just kind of clutching them to her chest. Obviously not with hurting herself, but just holding on to them. And she's like, while they're cajoling and going over everything they were talking about, she just kind of quietly walks up to the counter and just places them on the counter and doesn't say anything about what she experienced because she's still feeling it and reliving that traumatic memory from her past.
And as you go and you put your stuff down on the counter, Beth Sheba, sorry.
Thank
excuse
you.
me.
Thank you.
And Sven, Nigel, and Crack kind of come back out of the door.
I
Beth-
smile at Crack.
He smiles back.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
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 I didn't like being away from you.
Yeah, it was dumb.
It was dumb. Can we hold hands again?
Yeah, we'll hold hands. Yeah.
And
It's cute.
the sheep will kind of look at all of you and be like, well, did anything stand out?
Yup.
Yeah, well, I needed some new socks.
And she looks and she sees your feet and she's like, not what I would have expected for you, but good. And she looks and kind of appraises it all and is like, right, well, that will be absolutely nothing. It is taken care of.
Oh, awesome. Yo,
For me.
Thank
Batty,
you.
Yes,
could I get a pair
Yes.
of those blue sunglasses?
that one you'll have to pay for. Items made by the Master of Glass are very valuable since she has left us.
Too muchness.
Yes, I'll give you this for 2.
Hell yeah!
And she gives you the blue glasses and these sunglasses. Wait for it.
Yo, I just wanted the cool sunglasses. I didn't know they were gonna do anything.
The blue ones, you put them on and you feel a nice coolness kind of come over your body, almost as if like it's like a portable AC.
Ooh.
So like on a hot day, you'll still remain the perfect temperature for yourself.
These are the best purchase I've ever made.
Too much this please. Yes, the rest was taken care of by an associate.
Hell yeah. Do I want to know
That's not
who?
ominous
Or
at all.
are you not telling us on purpose?
And she looks back at Sven, and Sven kind of like gives like a nod, like they're cool. She's like, have you heard of resistance?
No.
Vaguely.
Well, there's a secret network of Wonderlandians and other folks who are working to try to overthrow Her Majesty.
Then yes, yeah, we
Stevie
have.
perks up at that.
We have an operative inside the Borderlands.
What's their name?
I don't know.
Oh.
But his operative name is Cottontail.
Okay.
And
That could be literally anyone.
So non-specific.
Stevie,
Yeah, I know.
roll an wait for
Common
it.
sense check.
Insight, or history, but with advantage.
27 on insight.
You remember from when you were a little bunny that Cottontail is the nickname your parents had for Peter.
Yep.
Seems dumb. Doesn't make any sense at all.
Not even a little
I
bit.
don't get it.
You'd think it'd be a sheep because no, cotton is a plant. Never mind. Cut that.
So
You'd think it'd be one of the plant folk.
There you go. Yes, put that one in.
No, I think it's a sheep.
No.
I can't pull the wool over your eyes.
Ow! Okay.
Stevie ignores all of this. She asked, "Do you have a line of communication with Cottontail?"
Not directly. We receive messages and we can pass information along the network and hope it gets to him. And it usually finds its way through the proper channels, but it's all very... We don't have like a specific line of communication. We have to keep it moving and kind of random. Otherwise the Queen, Her Majesty, might figure it out.
Yeah, Her Majesty's getting bolder. She just sent in Whisperkin to take out the green glass house.
Ooh, haven't she found the caterpillar?
Yeah.
Oh, that does not bode well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she wanted to destroy the green glass house, but we didn't let her.
Wonderland used to be such a beautiful place. There was no wall dividing us.
Dumb.
Everyone had free reign of magic and fantastical things.
Yeah.
Well, she's doing all sorts of weird stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Yes.
Oh, well,
Slaughtering jackalites, sending them topside, cutting off communication and knowledge of our history.
we were actually on our way to kill her, so it's actually not out of our way to do the whole thing that you were gonna do.
That's true.
So yeah, if you guys want to take off or help us, either one would be great.
Well, this is my shop, so I'm going to stay here.
Good.
Hey, the Master of Glass was here?
Yes,
I think that was
many years ago.
many years ago?
So I think.
Time's weird.
Time's weird.
No, I know.
Yes, she's no longer with us. That's why
Wait, yeah.
her items are so valuable.
Okay. First off, when you say no longer with us, you mean
Yeah.
here personally or like alive?
I mean, she's not here personally now. She kind of looks around the shop.
I look around too, just in case.
Yeah, hey, I mean, if there's a chance.
I look through the gem that I got from the caterpillar just to see if there's anything weird in here.
As to the state of her mortality, I am not sure. I just know that the title has been lost
Okay.
and
All
is
right.
no longer amongst us.
Wait. The title is not a title?
Oh, she could have transferred
It's not in use.
Okay, so she
anymore.
either transferred it
or left.
or... Yeah, definitely just
Really
those two
left.
options. The first two, and that's only two. She's either gone...
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, she came here from topside. Maybe she went somewhere else from here.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, no, I know she's here. I talked to her.
Right.
She said she's beyond the Borderlands.
When did you talk to her? Did I miss her?
What? No, I talked to her magically.
Oh, sorry. I was having a whole thing. I was like, did Mel's sister show up and I was drunk or something? I don't remember that at all.
There's
No,
a lot of smoke coming out of that house. You never know.
Dude,
it's been a
I
while.
snorted mushroom spores.
I was gonna say there was a mushroom and smoke. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And a jewel, too.
And then that's when it hits
There's a
Quip and
lot
his eyes
mixed together.
zone out.
My eyes look like the opposite of Korvis's because they're just pupil. They're so dilated. Just like,
It's a
oh,
good
God.
look. Looks good on you.
Okay, did she have anything of note on her? Anything that was like her, like a signature item?
Well, she traveled with a Dracolite such as yourself. So
Do you know that Jackalite's name?
I do not.
Can I
There
insight
you
that?
go. There's a real shifty look on that sheep's face over there.
Yeah. 5 is 17 plus 11, 28.
Yeah, she's not telling you the truth when she says she doesn't know.
Bathsheba, I really...
Bathsheba.
Okay, Bathsheba. I appreciate that, but the Master of Glass is my sister, and if there's any information you can give to help me find her, I would appreciate it.
I told you, Master of Glass no longer exists. I cannot help you find her.
Yes, but if you could perhaps tell me the name of the Jackalite traveling with her. Come on.
I'm going to take my tiny viol and try and play a little ditty to see if it makes him feel as inspired as it made me.
You were able to give him a bardic inspiration.
Well, you could call it whatever you want.
Oh man,
Little touch of quip,
a little touch of Quip.
whatever. But like, yeah, I'm trying. Let's see if that
Make a
works.
Persuasion.
Hang on.
Quipic inspiration.
Quipic inspiration.
Quipic inspiration.
And I'm just gonna be like, listen. Well, I'm gonna just like touch in my backpack egg that's back there that I haven't really told anybody that's there.
And I'm just gonna be like, how do you think you can do this one thing?
And I will give you advantage on charisma-based checks.
Oh, wow, okay.
So that's a thing. You'll have
Oh, yeah.
advantage on this.
What's my bardic inspiration die?
We're what, level 5?
Yeah.
So it's a D.
8.
Or is it 8?
Eight
Is
at
8?
five.
It jumps at 8.
at
Or
five.
jumps at
At
5.
five,
Yeah.
yeah.
So D8.
Okay.
Don't mess it up.
It's possible.
Oh, I know.
Believe in love after life. That's my bardic.
Okay. 22.
22.
Oh, it's creepy.
please?
All right.
And I'm skinny and like so tired looking, and so when my eyes open wide, they get like so big, and I look so
big.
sad.
Oh, he's so sad.
I'm using tired sad boy as my. Can I use that as my action?
Tired sad boy is an action.
Yeah. Yep. It's not a free action.
Not
That's
She
a
kind of
lot
like
work.
looks around and is just like, I made a vow I would not reveal it.
Okay. What if you just think it, and then you don't have to say it out loud?
Ooh, that is a good loophole.
Perhaps.
And she
Yeah,
kind
you-
of like
No. Wait.
Hang on. No. I'll
gives you an intense look, like she's thinking real hard at you.
no, I'll cast detect thoughts.
Okay.
And I'll just be like, and I'll just have it up in the room and just like try to just glean the surface thoughts.
Sure.
And you're like, just think it real hard. And I'll just be like,
Yeah, what are you thinking about?
And you hear in her brain, Reggie.
and then I'll just ping Reggie to you.
Well, I appreciate you thinking as hard as you did.
Oh, you're welcome. I might have popped a blood vessel. Heavens.
Cure wounds.
Ooh, I feel much brighter than I have in years.
Isn't he great? He just does that. You don't even ask, and he just makes you feel better.
That's nice.
All right, so
What's your move now?
Sven, Nigel,
Yeah.
how did you guys know to look in the basement for the tapestry?
Crack told us.
Okay, Crack.
Yeah.
How did you know that the tapestry was in the basement?
The last time that
You can do this.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's the brain time. It's hard, I know.
I know, it's so hard, man.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Just I want to point this out just for this because nobody is as they seem, as we've learned, everybody we talk to. Since this tech thought stays up for a minute, just as you keep asking questions, I'm just pulling surface thoughts off of all three of them in case there's anything weird going on.
Smart.
Okay.
Smart.
I'm not going to probe deep. I'm not trying to invade anybody's privacy, but with like when you're asking them a specific question, see if like is this he just is being Crack or is
Yeah.
he trying to
Yeah.
circular logic?
What do I do?
Yeah.
What do I
He'll
say?
trespass. He won't do a B&E.
Correct. Yeah. So exactly.
You pull up detect thoughts, and Sven and Nigel have nothing going on.
Gotcha.
in theirs. Like, they're very much like, he told us where to look. We went and we looked. And Crack, as he's like, you see the thought taking shape, and then you see it dissipate. And he gets kind of that same kind of faraway look in his eyes that the Mad Hatter had. Almost as if this information, or like when he learned the information, is kind of lost.
Somebody has erased themselves.
I'll just like transfer over to you. What's going on? Like that it's been pulled. Like Alice, same thing.
Hell yeah.
Someone told me. I know that for a fact.
Did they tell you where to look for the other ones?
No.
Okay, I was really hoping for more.
Well, that's why I was thinking that we could get them, because I know for a fact that they're all going to be at the Hearts Castle for the game day.
Wait, all of
All
the
of
items?
Yeah. After the hubbub happened in Pikes.
Yeah.
Pikes, right? No, Diamonds.
Diamonds. I was in Diamonds.
After the hubbub took place in Diamonds.
I think it's pronounced haboob.
Haboob, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
There was a lot of, like, commotions going around, and the queens were having, like, secret meetings. And I know this because I was in the Hearts Castle. So, like, I saw some of them come in and out. And they were talking. And so then I'm tight with Bill. I'm tight with the Bill in the Hearts Castle.
Oh, that's awesome.
And Bill...
He's delicious.
He was in the room when it happened.
Just like Aaron Burr.
Exactly.
What happened? Oh.
Exactly. And he overheard them saying how they need to re-hide them because someone was looking for them. And they started squabbling about, well, I should have him. No, I should have him. What I should have him.
You're really good at those voices.
Thank
Your
you.
impressions are coming along so
Oh
well.
my God, thank you so much. I've been very lonely.
Yeah, same. Oh my God.
Oh, it's nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, build.
And so I think their compromise was to gather them all during the game day, and use that as kind of a cover while everybody's out.
So the game day.
To re-dole out and hide the objects.
Okay. All right. So I think that's where we're going next.
I mean, right now they are still in the various sections, but again, we don't know necessarily where within those sections of the walls they are.
Yeah.
Now, Patty over here, her tree here, it's actually kind of impressive. She has a portal in the back
Lovely.
that sometimes, if she works hard enough at it, can tap in, and she can kind of like hijack certain like portal connections.
Oh, hell yeah.
So if we want, we could try to sneak into some other areas
She's stealing
through
cable.
that.
Whatever that means.
But that's a chance. Like, we gotta see if we can find it. I mean, your thing can locate things now, so maybe that's something.
Maybe that's something.
If not, then yeah, we go to the Queen's birthday and crash a party. Throws up devil horns.
I think you mean crack a party.
Up top.
Devil horns up top. Did it. Okay. Yeah.
While this conversation is happening, I was still over with Bathsheba. And Stevie asks her, can you get a message to Cottontail?
I can certainly try. I have a decent success rate. If there is a message you would like me to pass along.
Yes, I would like to send a message, please. I don't know, do I write it? Do I tell you?
She pulls out a piece of parchment and a quill and is like, write it down, and then I will take the proper precautions to make sure it's encoded and no one else can read it.
Okay. All right, so Stevie takes the parchment and the pen, and she writes down, I'm coming to help. I'm bringing friends. Which she kind of like looks up at the ceiling. She still doesn't know if she considers Korvis a friend.
I was going to say, you can say friends and Korvis. That's what I thought.
He doesn't know who that is. And then I sign it off, I love you. And I sign it as Honey, which was my nickname growing up, which was shortened from Honey Bun.
Nice. Cute.
So he'll know it's me without putting my name on it.
Mm-hmm. And she takes it from you. And similar kind of magic that you saw Alice do, she kind of folds it until it becomes a little dragonfly. Then she goes over to the door, opens it up, kind of like whispers to it, and then blows it out, and it flutters and takes off. And she turns to you and says, if I hear back, I will get a message to Sven.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You all look like you could use a rest.
Oh, God, yes.
God,
Yes.
So bad.
Yeah, follow
Please.
me. And she leads you into the back room. And it opens up, and you see, like, there's a little office, and you see a full-length mirror, and she goes over and kind of moves a carpet out of the way of the fireplace and opens up a trap door. And leads you downstairs to where you see comfortable and cozy sleeping quarters.
Oh, hell yeah.
She's like, you'll be safe for the night down here.
Thank you very much, Bathsheba.
You're welcome.
Viva la resistance.
Viva! What does that mean?
It means go the resistance.
Yes! Viva! La resistance.
All right.
And closes the trap.
All right.
Good night!
Good night.
Night, guys.
Good night.
And that's where we will end for today. Lovely.
Malice in Wonderland stars Jake DiBlasi, Sean Dougherty, Monica Galarza, Ted Sikora, and Celine Trella. Theme song by Ryan Logan. Score by Jake DiBlasi, Rafael Miranda, Justyn Trella, and Kevin O'Leary. Edited by Sean Dougherty. Audio produced by Celine Trella. You can follow us on Instagram at Legends Rerolled or at facebook.com/Legends Rerolled. Like, subscribe, follow, and be sure to pay your artists.
And in your voice, you hear your mother's voice. Or in your head, you feel your hear.
Take two.
Take two.